Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile character review, today featuring the guy with the burning skull, Hellspawn Scorpion. As usual guys, please note the date when this video has been recorded because a lot of things may have changed since then, and if you're not familiar with the matrix I'm using in order to evaluate characters, you can find it on the top right corner of the screen. So without any further ado, let us put Hellspawn Scorpion to the test. Hellspawn Scorpion guys was released on the 7th of September 2016 and his original price in the old store was... well, nobody knows because he was never in the old store. You could only get him by purchasing specific packs, and today you can find him in the Renegade pack. Anyways, let's check his stats. His attack is 56,511, which is the 16th highest in MK Mobile. The hit points, they are 113,668, the 14th highest in the game. The toughness is 48,649, the 13th highest in MK Mobile, and the recovery is the same, 48,649, the 12th highest overall. And the power generation is very good, it is 130%. So for his stats, Hellspawn Scorpion gets 23.7 out of 28 possible points. Unlike the traditional Scorpion Spear guys, Special 1 of Hellspawn Scorpion looks different. It is called Infernal Spear, and unlike the other spears, it doesn't actually pull the enemy towards Scorpion. In addition, what you need to know about the ability is that first, it can be blocked by the opponent, it has fire as debuff, it can be cast from distance, the special attack is lethal unlike many other Scorpion Spears, it consists of 4 mini-hits, and it has the single tap rectangle as mini-game. When it comes to damage, the minimum damage of the special attack is 20,513, which is the 12th highest in the game, and the maximum damage is 39,162, which is the 13th highest in MK Mobile. Once again, the special attack can be completely blocked by the opponent, it has fire as debuff, it can be cast from distance, it is lethal, it consists of 4 mini attacks, and it has the single tap rectangle as mini-game. So for his special 1, Hellspawn Scorpion gets the solid 9.8 out of 13 possible points. To summarize all said, his special 1 looks different, it feels different, but it is still great. Special 2 of Hellspawn Scorpion guys is called Close Combat, and that's another great special ability. What you need to know about it is that first, unlike his special 1, this time the ability can be only partially blocked. The enemy can just block the first 2 mini-hits, but the following 3 will be always unblockable. In addition, the special attack has bleed as debuff, it can be cast from distance, however, at some points the first mini attack will miss, but it is not really a big deal because every time when you cast this special ability, Scorpion throws himself towards the enemy, and at the end of the day, you will deal very nice damage to the opponent, so even if we assume that at some points the first mini hit misses, it really isn't a big deal. In addition, the special attack is lethal, it consists of 5 mini hits, and it has the horizontal or vertical swipe as minigame. When it comes to damage, the minimum damage of the ability is 46,621, which is the 19th highest in the game, and the maximum damage is 93,243, the 16th highest in MK Mobile. Once again, the special attack is partially unblockable, the second part of it cannot be blocked, it has bleed as debuff, it can be cast from distance, it is lethal, it consists of 5 mini attacks, and it has the horizontal or vertical swipe as minigame. So for his special 2, Close Combat, Hellspawn Scorpion gets 14.3 out of 19 possible points. In case you have already seen my other review guys of any other Scorpion, you definitely know that I've covered this X-ray on several occasions, but hell, I'm going to do it again. What you need to know about this X-ray is that first, it can be cast from distance, even at long range it will connect, and second, it has very disappointing debuff, Curse. When it comes to damage, The damage of the X-Ray is 113,756, which is the 20th highest in the game. Once again, the ability has Curse as debuff and it can be cast from distance. So for his X-Ray, Hellspawn Scorpion gets 3 points out of 4 possible, and the total amount of points he gets for his special attack adds up to 27.1 out of 36 possible. I'm going to be honest, the basic attacks of Hellspawn Scorpion are close to perfect. Now granted, he is not the fastest character in the game, there are cards out there who can punch faster and have faster initiation speed of their basic attack combos, that's the truth. However, he really excels at the chaining. It doesn't matter whether the enemy is blocking or not, he's going to get pushed away, and this gives you enough time to start another basic attack combo. Just look at it, guys, it is flawless. And by the way, considering his basic attacks and the fact that his special 2 is unblockable, it will be perfectly safe to play Hellspawn Scorpion without any block breaking gear. He can do perfectly fine without it. So I'll be giving him 8.5 out of 10 points for his basic attacks. The passive of Hellspawn Scorpion, guys, is called Infernal Will, and here it is what it does. I quote, "Martial artist on Scorpion's team start the match with plus 1.5 bars of power. Also, Scorpion is immune to critical damage and takes 50% less damage from Netherrealm opponents." Quite frankly, guys, this is one of the best passives in the game. It is one of the most versatile passives in the game, especially considering the fact how many great martial artists we have out there. We have Jade, we have Classic Liu Kang, we have MK11 Scorpion, we have MK11 Sub-Zero, and Hellspawn Scorpion works amazingly good with all of them. No kidding, you can take him and put him in any martial artist team and he will be the gem in the crown, he will be the best addition to the team. In terms of supportive value, of course. When it comes to the fighting part of his passive, or in other words, the second defensive part of his passive, it is also very useful because he can counter great Netherrealm characters such as, for example, MK11 Jade, MK11 Scorpion, and why not even Circle of Shadow Liu Kang. I believe you get the idea. Both parts of his passive are amazing. In my eyes, this passive is in top 10 best passes in the game without any doubt. That's why it is going to get a solid 20 out of 20 points. Hellspawn Scorpion is a dual class character, so he gets 2 points for classes and 0 points for tagging attack. Okay guys, we got to the final verdict. Now, is Hellspawn Scorpion a good character? I believe I don't have to answer this question, because the answer is very clear. He has pretty decent stats for a diamond character, he has very good special abilities with very useful debuffs, and of course we have to consider the fact that his special 2 is partially unblockable. In addition, his X-Ray can be cast from distance, he has one of the best passives in the game, and his basic attacks are quite awesome. I mean, what can we possibly ask out of a character more than that? And I believe I mentioned that on multiple occasions, guys. I really like characters who can fit in multiple teams. And Hellspawn Scorpion is an embodiment of character who can fit in a lot of teams. And not only that, but even at Fusion Zero he adds tons of value by virtue of his amazing passive. So it won't come as a surprise that I'm going to give him 3 out of my 3 subjective points. And with them he's going to score 84.3 out of 102 possible, and we can label him as an amazing character. In fact, he ranks 4th on our standings, just above MK11 Cabal and just below MK11 Scorpion. To be honest guys, I really want Warner Brothers to give us more characters like Hellspawn Scorpion, because really he can fit in so many teams and he can create so many opportunities for the players. It is just amazing. So once again, Hellspawn Scorpion, final verdict, amazing character. Okay guys, we got to the gameplay. Now, if I have to answer the question whether Hellspawn Scorpion is a good opener, I would say that he is okay. There are definitely better starters than him, but if you don't have any other options, then you can use him as an opener and he will be just fine. When it comes to the easiest matchups for Scorpion, I would say those should be the characters that rely mainly on critical hits, such as for example Boraicho. It is really sad to see Boraicho against Scorpion because the fat guy can never ever do a critical hit, which means that basically his passive is almost useless. And by the way, the same applies to any other character who heavily relies on critical hits. And of course all Netherrealm characters in general, because they'll be dealing 50% less damage to Scorpion. And the interesting part comes here because for the first time in the series I cannot really say which is the character that hard counters Hellspawn Scorpion. Now, I was about to say that was Assassin Jade or MK11 Jade, even though MK11 Jade is a Netherrealm character, but there's something else here. You know, like 90% of the cases when you're building a team around Hellspawn Scorpion, you are doing an X-ray team. So, I really cannot say that Assassin Jade or MK11 Jade will counter Hellspawn Scorpion, because in 95% of the cases you're going to have an X-ray, or you can get to an X-ray pretty fast. So those two characters are really, I cannot put them on the list for counters, I'm sorry. But after having nights of restless sleep, guys, I finally came to the conclusion that actually huge power drainers are the biggest counters of Hellspawn Scorpion. For example, Classic Raiden, Punkassi, even Injustice 2 Raiden can do, and so on and so on. I still don't think that they are extremely good versus Hellspawn Scorpion, but still they can do a lot of harm to his power. To be honest guys, I prefer having a tanky Hellspawn Scorpion in my team, and that is why I'm using the following item set. As weapon, always the Rat Hammer. As armor, Shao Kahn's helmet, very important for the health boost. As accessory, I tend to give him the T800 item. And as a fourth piece, I always give him Bloody Voodoo Doll. The point here is to get to as many special tools as possible, because they will almost certainly crit and because they are partially unblockable. Okay guys, we got to the teams. Now this is going to be my favorite part. I fully admit that I cannot really tell you all best teams for Hellspawn Scorpion, because this guy is so amazing, he can fit in any team imaginable. And my top favorite team featuring Hellspawn Scorpion is Hellspawn Scorpion, MK11 Sub-Zero and MK11 Scorpion. By the way, the star of this team is MK11 Sub-Zero, but long story short, you have two characters with absolutely unblockable special attack 2s, and basically this means that the battle is over from the beginning, there is nobody who can stop you. And on top of that you have MK11 Scorpion, who is a killing machine, and this guy is supported by Hellspawn Scorpion, who gives him 1.5 bars of power, and MK11 Sub-Zero, who can revive him once. Long story short, this team is simply unstoppable. Another variation of this team is, instead of MK11 Scorpion, you can use Classic Raiden. Point being here, all three characters have unblockable special 2s, and all three of them start with extra power. This is simply amazing. And of course, it is almost guaranteed that you will use Classic Liu Kang with Hellspawn Scorpion at one point of your MK11, or I would say MK mobile journey. Not only that Classic Liu Kang will start with more power, but you know that he cannot be power drained. So if you combine those two guys in a team, this team is totally unbeatable. Nothing can stop it, ever. And of course, another variation of Hellspawn Scorpion team is with Shaolin Kung Jin. If you want to have some fun with an X-ray team, that's fine, but I really don't like putting in a team Hellspawn Scorpion and Kung Jin, because Kung Jin is very weak and his X-ray almost doesn't do anything. Keep that in mind if you decide to team those two guys together. And one last thing guys, if you decide to build a team around Hellspawn Scorpion, it is very important to use a talent in the support section which is called Teamwork. Basically what it does is that every time when a character uses special abilities, part of the power is distributed to the other two inactive characters. What this means is that it will be almost guaranteed that you guys are going to have power not only in the beginning of the game but throughout its entire length. This will make sure that you'll be able to tag in a character, use special to tag him out, then tag in another character, use special to tag him out, and so on and so on. You can do that forever. Okay guys, Hellspawn Scorpion, the Master of Power. What do you think of him? Do you like him? Do you dislike him? Please let me know in the comments. Once again, he scored 84.3 and we label him as an amazing character. As usual guys, if you want to see more reviews, you can find the playlist on the top right corner of the screen. And if you want to know which is the next on-demand review, you can find the list in the description of this video. See you next time guys. Take care.
There's no escape from Scorpion!
Perfect. Perfect.